Good morning, campers. It is 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, 11/20. A bit early to be blogging, but this is the morning when we do morning meetings and whatnot. I'm about to meet with the construction company dudes. Hey, and look, it's been charging. It's not charged. I don't know if the red light will ever come on, but that's something. What do you know?
Well, I would have had it out last night, but they don't put, Honda forgot to put a lifting lug on this side, so if I split the tranny, I've got to support the motor, and I'm just trying to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
Normally, they'll leave a lifting ring right about here.
Okay.
And you truss the motor up and then pull the tranny off. And for some reason, they've not left a good spot for me to hang that. I have not yet.
There's got to be something to lift it from.
I've thought that exactly. I can do it from the bottom, but it doesn't make it very easy because then you can't move the car. I could take off the distributor, but then I got to retime it. You know, I could make a plate, a lifting plate to mount on these 3 bolts, and that would be strong enough, but then I got to retime it. And I don't want to do that if I don't have to.
I'm sure 20 of the viewers are commenting right now with all the proper ways to do this.
I'm sure there's a way to do it on a Honda, but Honda should have left a hole right there. Other than that, it's almost ready to come out.
Okay.
Axle's off and shifter's off and all that stuff's off. I just got to unbolt it.
Okay.
So, as soon as I scheme that out, we'll have her.
Not for nothing, but I see a motor mount bracket right here.
Which has to come off.
There's a, okay, I was like, there's a big ass hole there. Maybe you could get a sling through that or something.
Everything has to come off back behind that bolt. That bolt would be great, except that's got to come out to get to this block. Everything on that, to your side of that, has to come off. Because that is the tranny, and the clutch sits right there.
Is it feasible to replace one of the mounting bolts with an eye bolt?
But you still are through the tranny.
No. Like replacing a bolt up in this area with an eye bolt.
I have not found one that looks strong enough to do it.
Yeah.
All the mounting bosses that are available are light.
Okay.
So and I could call a buddy of mine who does this all the time and say, how in the world do you do this? And he'll tell me and I'll laugh. So that's probably the next step.
It's 10 o'clock. He's probably up.
Yes. That's probably the right way to do it.
Cool. So what's your ultimate goal here? Because the viewers have no idea.
You'll probably end up, you said you felt something change in the clutch.
Made a pop, and I honestly thought I'd broken the clutch cable, and then I found out I had a hydraulic clutch.
Yes, which is right there.
Yep.
Which is all in good shape.
Okay.
The arm itself that it pushes on right here, I can't see with the mirror any major damage. I can't see anything with the mirror, any of the clutch damage.
This is like the 5th time where having one of those fiber optic cameras would be really handy.
I actually have one, but I don't want to go get it. Because I still got to get in there anyway, and there's enough clutch dust that it probably needs a clutch pack. So probably what you're going to end up with is $125 for a clutch, and maybe $50 for overall less than $200, which would be the clutch kit and the throw-out bearing.
Okay.
And you'll basically, at this point, since there's so much clutch dust, it only makes sense to take it apart because it probably needs a clutch anyway. And we'll probably see what's wrong at that point. It'll either be a pivot or a bushing, but you're likely the throw-out bearing, except there wasn't a lot of noise, which was really odd.
I put a brand new Skunk 2 racing clutch in the car.
Okay.
I have one small technical difficulty. I can't remember if I put it in this car or the other car. I think it's in this car.
Well, it would grab...
If it's orange, it's in this car.
Okay.
So if you look in there and you see orange, that's the new clutch. And that would have gone in right when I got the car. Because the clutch in it was bad, and I had it redone. I think it was this car.
Okay.
I could be totally wrong, because I've gotten them mixed up before.
I see why.
It happens. I
understand.
We have a lot of vehicles to keep track of, yeah. But it may have a new clutch. Hey, the Kiwi's here! Chris Wilson!
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Our guests are here. They've got stuff for doors with them as well.
Oh, well, if they've got stuff for doors. Okay, I gotta go, and you'll notice I'm dressed like a grown-up this morning.
Dapper,
so
yes.
I know. All right. I'll be back. So the cool guys from Rockford Construction are here.
Good, I got a stuff in there. Good now. I think we need for it. First, you gotta get this thing screwed in there.
There are 91 doors in this building, and they are trying to make them work. So this is pretty cool. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening here over the next couple weeks. You guys are going to freak out. It's going to be really cool. Are you excited, Batman?
Oh, totally.
Okay. I got people tooling up to do truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the blueprint thing. Joe Simon had made a while back ago. He went and measured all the doors, and he made a blueprint and numbered all the doors. I'm trying to find that for the guy.
Okay.
So that it makes it easier for him, but I just might have to print out the new blueprint map of the building.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're alive.
I'm alive. I survived.
How many bruises?
Actually did not.
God. God. Okay. Well.
Lots of sore muscles.
Okay. Well, that's normal. All right. We're gonna get to work. We'll be back.
No, not number 19.
There you go.
Come on.
This one I had to pop rivet the door back together because it split,
Yeah.
and they definitely need adjusting. This would be another one if we could install a handle on the outside, that'd be great.
So what you doing, Batman?
I'm walking through with our Rockford construction guys, telling them what needs to happen with our doors so they'll work and be happy, and
Yay.
we can pass occupancy.
That's the big goal.
Right.
Occupancy. And Monday is going to be awesome.
Yeah, that's
Monday's
what I
going to
hear.
be cool. I am excited.
I mean, the next week.
There's a lot of forklifting this week. Yes, we're going to clean this whole area out. All the robots are going to move. There's. You guys are going to freak out. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really, really cool. Everything changes. It's the next big, huge step of progress, and you guys are going to be thrilled. I know you've been seeing a lot of blog of the house, and that's just because I've been working on the house all evening, and stuff here hasn't been terribly exciting. But stuff here is about to get very exciting, and it's going to be cool. Plus, we have house to do, so I got to get over there. And Mark, I keep getting you two mixed up. Mark is working on the car for completely altruistic reasons. He's like, I need bay 1. I was like, okay, if I fix the car, can I have bay 1? Yeah, sure, go ahead. So he's fixing the car so we could get it out of here.
Just something within my skill set.
Hey, I'm glad it's within yours, because I can break them real good, but I can't fix them worth their shit. Like, I can tell you every part on this, what it does, how it works, everything you want to know, but to actually fix it, that's no.
Sorry. You beat me on so many other things.
Yeah, well, you got me on this one pretty hard. Like, I can tell you that's a ground wire.
Very good.
And I can tell you all about electrical ground and how that works, and I can tell you about starters and thermostats and distributors and transmissions and all that. Like, I know what I'm talking about, and I know how it works, but like to say, oh, we're just going to swap the transmission, I'm like, wow, that's hard and stuff. And I get real stupid real fast.
That's all right. There's a lot of dumb mechanics that can't do a fraction of what you do. So,
Man, this is neat.
so I'm gonna lift it and Get the last couple bolts out, see if I can get out of here.
All right. Then you're just gonna like toss it in your pocket and go to the parts store and be like, just walk in there and be like, I need this.
That's right.
Okay.
Be manly man.
Joe Simon could do that. Rick Steiner could wrench those bolts out with his dick. He does
I'll
that.
let him.
While you got these off, you want to swap this all out and put a set of coilovers in, Brembos,
I'll be right on that.
coning wheels.
It's really loose right now. It won't do you any good.
That's all limp and floppy like.
Yeah. Has to be.
Replace this. Nice pretty one.
Pretty polish that maybe?
Yeah, polish that. That'd be fine. Just polish it. Some clear coat.
I'll work on that.
Okay. You gotta love that.
That's sweet. I looked at that.
Joe Simon did that.
And I thought if I had my wire welder here, I'd fix that.
I gave him shit about it because that's made from a tin can.
That works
and,
perfect.
And you know what? That's the best exhaust fix I ever had.
Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance. Top cans are very high quality aluminum. Alrighty. I'm going to need to go get that little...
Hey, not for nothing, but there's that's shiny.
No, that's oil because it come out of these seals when I pull the axles.
Oh, okay.
This is why this had to come free so the axle could come out. The other one will pop and stay where it's at, but
Okay.
that leaked and that's why that's there.
Okay.
I'll have to top off the fluid. If Liz was here, I'd make a couple of plugs, but I don't want to mess with her lathe.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
So anyway, handful of bolts around the bottom. Go get the little lifter hoobie.
Oh, the Joe lift.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna have a problem with that.
Why is that?
Look at the Joe lift.
Well, we'll lower the car. As far as getting...
Oh, you're gonna lift it from above.
Well, I'll bring this out.
I thought you were gonna like come support it from below. I was like, you can't do that with a Joe lift.
Well,
Unless you can find a way to stick that mast through up here or
I
something.
think there's enough reach here to get it.
Yeah?
I think so.
I think it's gonna be pretty close.
Well, not all one arm.
I trust you.
I've done it before.
Okay.
It's stupid, but I've done it.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
You'll get hurt.
I just
and
don't want to drop the tranny.
I will cry.
Everything else looks fairly reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like that better, but it's
That is not kosher right there.
Well, the
that
problem
goes
is-
here. This right here is where it goes.
I didn't find that. I found this corner and I didn't want to mess up your fancy fiberglass bodywork.
I'd rather you mess up my fancy fiberglass bodywork than drop the car on your head.
It won't drop. It'll only go that far.
Okay.
And you got 3 other good points, so.
Yeah, it needs 4. Needs 4. That's a rule. I'm just nuts for safety like that,
I
okay? And
understand that.
that's a 2,000-pound car, and you know, you can shoulder a tranny, but I'll bet you can't shoulder a car, even a little Del Sol. Okay, that's not like Adam Bird's Bismarck. Mine's the little toy car, but
I understand.
wow, that's all right.
Not bad. Looks good.
Yeah.
You got pads on it? Oh yeah. So you can get pads.
Oh well, hey, shit.
Good for go. All right. I gotta get going before the boss gets yelling at me here.
All right. Well, you have fun. I gotta get over to 7.
All right.
All right. See it.
Why do we build awesome? It's not because we like showing off, though we do, and it's not because when science says, here's how the world works, we answer, great, now watch us bend it to our fucking will, though we definitely do that. No, we build awesome because we want to share the exhilaration we feel when we prove nature wrong, when we make something that shouldn't happen, or that can't happen, or that can happen but not whenever we please happen, goddammit. We want to spread the ability to take what the world gives you and turn it into something unexpected. We want to get people who would ordinarily be just bored or disinterested in math, science, and engineering to feel that spark. And we'll use irresponsibly loud noises and automaton-made handcrafts and musical fire and death rays and tiny stars and giant Newton's cradles and lightning machines and motherfucking robots to do it, because we can. You might not have the resources we do, but you can still get the people in your life excited about science. You want a tangible, recognizable, and it's worth mentioning easy-to-transport example of how humans can dictate the way our world works? Done. Solved. Shrunken coins. For instance, we take a US $quarter, coil copper wire around it, load it into our high-energy physics laboratory's impulse generator, and for just an instant dump frankly insane current through that coil, producing such powerful magnetic fields that the quarter compresses in on itself to the size of a dime, yet retains all of its surface features. And it comes in an educational packet explaining the science behind it. Not that you'll need that, since you'll want to carry that thunderbolt in your pocket. Available at thegeekgroup.org, now for only $10.
Time is 13:06 hours. We're here. stand on that one instead. You look so pretty when you sweat. Ah, it's official. The shirt comes off. And my viewership goes up 5 points.
Just 5? Well, the viewership is mostly. That doesn't mean anything to you. Yeah.
All I gotta do is tag the Shirtless McPhee, and like that's good for another 500 hits.
I see.
That stuff just dissolves. Hey, McPhee.
That's approximately the same idea I had with my cleaner.
McPhee. We might be able to do exactly what you're trying to do a lot easier with the circular saw right
That's why
there.
we're pulling these nails out because I don't want to fuck up the blade. Although admittedly it would probably cut right through them. They're just little... No, I mean those are both down here.
Hey, McPhee. Take the sledgehammer. There's a small sledgehammer here.
Oh, there is?
Go under this and punch it up. You might be able to just knock it all loose.
We tried that, but it was kind of nasty. We didn't get much.
No?
McPhee muscle man, of course.
Yes.
He's kind of burly.
Can't underestimate that.
It might be in the garage, it might be upstairs.
It's a little sledgehammer. It's like a little 2-pound handheld sledge, maybe 5 pounds.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hang on a minute, McPhee. That works. That's, yeah, definitely the way to do it.
How much of this do you want me to wait to take up until that's done? Or just keep
Not for a while.
I'd go back to the corner.
I just leave that corner?
No, I'd take that corner out in the back.
Start working in the corner.
Hi, Hammer. That's good for pulling nails.
Jabroni,
Yeah.
we've got that one solved. Come on over here and give McPhee a hand. He's only here for a little bit. We don't get him all day.
I assumed we had him all day.
No. So let's get everything blown loose, and then he can, wander back to the life of civilization and being pretty. He's got to be on set for the soap opera in half an hour. As the stomach turns.
Jesus Christ. I don't think he needs my help.
I think he does. Get in there.
It's just that, yeah.
That's the two big hard ones. Let's get the little easier ones over here. This one's already pretty much popped out. We just got to get it removed. You can leave that right like that. That means there used to be a hatch there for something.
I'm trying to catch my breath.
Okay. If you want to set that outside to get out of the way, that's totally kosher.
Oh, okay. I'm not on dangerous footing at all, I don't think.
Oh, you're totally fine. Take it right out to the truck.
Okay, which way? I really don't know.
Which way is the truck?
Other side of the garage. The truck's in the same spot we put it all, you know, every day all summer. You know how to get there.
Oh, there we go. Oh, good idea. Point the nails towards your supple flesh.
That's McPhee's next album, Nails in My Supple Flesh.
Beep beep.
Jabroni and McPhee are here with nails in their supple flesh. How's that for progress, huh? I make for you a step up.
Wait, whoa. Not right into the edge of that.
It's gonna be kind of an awkward step up.
We've had worse.
That man is a hole in the wall. There's several holes.
Thank
You're
you.
correct.
Yay!
Some other wood.
That's the biggest, hardest one.
Thank you.
You rock.
Oh, you're talking about the piece of wood?
Huh? Yeah. Oh, shut up. God. Hey, Marcus is here with friends. You two are here to work?
No.
Where's Marcus?
He should be on his way.
He should have been on his way half an hour ago. Where the fuck is Marcus?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, see. That's the refrain of the day. Where's Marcus? I don't know. Okay. He's high right now. You can just look at him and tell.
Remind me of
Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
only like even whiter.
All right, Jabroni, can you clear this one off? At this point, we can just toss the wood right out the door to get access.
I'll leave that one here.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
It's underneath the door frame too.
Oh, I meant just so that we can get in.
Well, it'll be the last one out, but yeah, let's start with the big one right there. Yeah, we'll just toss all the wood right out the door real quick.
Are there any other gloves in here? The only pair I can find for Batman has this real big rip right
I have no idea. Check upstairs or check in the garage.
In that.
Hey, that looks important. Probably isn't though.
That's the drain. Jabroni, look at the pipe next to your foot there on the thing. The one, yeah, find out what's on the other end of that. If it goes anywhere, I need to disconnect it. Looks like it might have been a gas
Yeah,
line.
it goes to, wow, this
Where does that go?
It ends in nothing.
Are you sure? I'm going to confirm. It goes here, goes there. Yeah, I concur, it ends in nothing. So, you can probably just rip that out. It used to be a gas line a million years ago. Jabroni! Something to be aware of. Somewhere up in, oh, this is an active gas line. So, yeah, we're totally clear of that, so we ain't gotta worry about it. Oh, I broke it! Yeah, that's that whole piece out.
Hey, Hammer, what a good. Ah, Hammer. Not you. Oh. No, not this one.
Shit. Ah!
Yes, that one. I'm very fond of this hammer.
If you had a big hammer, you could just smash that down through the floor. Or pop this off here. Is it through the floor?
Nope.
Okay, come here.
If I could hit it. Damn it. Hand-eye coordination. I draw shit for a living. I should be good at this. We'll do. I mean,
Jabroni!
We're deforming it rather well, but it's not moving.
Jabroni!
What?
Come here. Or that.
All you needed was a little McPhee.
That's all everybody needs, Jabroni, just a little McPhee.
Ah.
Love. That should come right out. There you go.
This guy.
Alright, so what are we doing with this?
With what?
The big one.
The big what?
That.
That? Hang on. Oh shit, that's still active.
We can saw to it and.
I would cut to it and pull the floor out around it, because that's still active drain. It's copper down here, so you might be able to just pull that fern clamp off. No, you can't. It's soldered on shit.
Or not.
We can just cut it out. We'll leave it sticking up there.
I will get the saw.
Hang on.
Trying to just get all this road.
I'm gonna see if I can find the sawzall. Might be
Well,
upstairs.
if he gets this out, we might be able to just.
All right, I'm gonna look up here and see if the sawzall's up here. Jabroni!
What?
I give you a present! Here, just cut the thing out. Guys,
I think I'll wow, if we wow, these boards are not to be trusted at all.
here. Hey. That's particle board.
Oh, this is that wood that's mostly glue.
Yeah, particle board. But given that that pipe's going to be replaced eventually and it won't be there, we can cut the pipe.
No, we're
off.
good. If he gets, see, he's already halfway there.
All right.
I'm just gonna stay out of the way.
Oh yeah, ready?
Yeah,
over that way?
Yeah. I ain't even close already, sorry. Oh. Fucking do it yourself.
Ready? 1, 2.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah,
Your house sucks.
yeah. We're working on that.
Hey, you want to come here?
The Amish
All
Gazelle.
these get layers.
You want to switch?
Yeah.
Here. Switch is not working. Sorry. I'm just gonna watch. Fucking what? Oh.
Jabroni,
Yeah.
come over on this corner. It's moving this way. Come over on this corner and that'll either pop or break, one or the other. Just grab the corner with McPhee and both of you just lift. There you go.
Oh, clever.
How you feel?
Sweaty.
Sweaty? Alright. McPhee, snap that pipe off. It's already half broken.
Snap this off?
Yep, it's not connected to anything. Marcus broke it off earlier. So,
Oh.
yeah, so I knew it had a big crack in it, which means it'll snap off easy.
That is a rude hole.
It's the toilet mount in a Mexican grocery store. What'd you expect?
I don't know, at least make it a fucking square. This is a shitty hexagon. Literally a shitty hexagon.
Right to the truck.
Who the fuck put this wood pile here?
You did. Michael McPhee, thank you, sir. You have brought glory and honor upon this house. And sweaty muscles. See? Finally got to break some stuff. You've been on me for like months, like, when do I get to come break stuff? And then you never have time.
I never have time.
You never have time. See, today I totally shanghaied your ass. And
I mean, I had like an hour or two. So
yeah.
Like, I'm probably gonna go straight to the gym.
If you still need to work out, we got a truck to load. We can hook this up. Look right there. There's people loading the truck.
Bye, McPhee.
Still shit to rip out? Thank you, sir. You have fun. Levers are divided into one of three classes, depending on where the work, fulcrum, and force are.
Oh,
So it was a Yo Mama joke saying, your mama's so poor, your lever has no
Yes.
class.
I thought you said lover, and it didn't make any sense
No.
at all.
Yeah. Next week's Jabroni's video will be 50 ways to love your lever. We could do a Geek Group video on levers and call it 50 ways to love your lever. As opposed to 50 ways to leave your lever?
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, okay.
Trebuchets are levers.
Yes, the trebuchet is a lever.
That's relevant to my interests.
Well, a lot of people don't know this. Jabroni actually built a very large trebuchet. And then attempted to lay siege to Chicago.
No, I just want
He gets off probation in 2 years.
That is not where I got probation.
You got probation?
Shut up.
What could you possibly do that would result in getting on probation?
Don't want to talk about it.
I can't even imagine. Like, just...
Look at me and look at how white I am.
I know. I can't even fathom what... Because... No, it just doesn't work. It just... There is nothing... And I've got a pretty good imagination. There's just nothing that within reason you would do that would result in probation. Comment in with your guess for what Jabroni did that resulted in him getting probation, because I got nothing. Because really, you're the kind of guy that would stand on a corner on the south side of Chicago being a grammar Nazi to a bunch of brothers talking Ebonics. I can see that. Perhaps wearing a bow tie while you're doing it.
Dialect, so you can't apply grammar. See, it's actually rather fascinating because they drop their verbs and insert prepositions. They drop the R, but add an at. Where are you at? At is the verb. That's interesting to me.
And then the fight broke out. Cops showed up, arrested everybody, and Jabroni got probation. That right there. That's my theory. What is my lower floor?
AAA bird's eye maple.
No way.
Yep.
Just completely shredded by termites.
Completely unusable.
But it was once beautiful, amazingly high-grade floor.
$5 floor.
Back in like 1920.
Yep.
Back before water damage.
It's the exact same grade as the gymnasium floor.
Really?
Yep.
AAA bird's eye maple.
Yep.
Wow. Cool.
No, I thought that was funny. So sad. Where did James go?
He's getting a drink of water. He'll be right back.
He just came back a second ago.
Oh. James had to go to the toilet. The good news is, James went to the toilet, and he's back with it.
Think you're doing a good enough job in it, then you gotta bring it with you. Why does flush things out to the that was the bottom.
James went to take a shit and brought it to the truck.
So much didn't work no more.
It kind of smells like somebody did. Well, after you destroyed.
You should have seen the floor under it. Well, actually, by now you have seen the floor under it.
Yes, and it is once again under it.
Good.
I didn't know! I didn't know!
14:43 hours. We're checking in with Mark. I got a guy coming in for a pickup, so I got to be here for a minute. What's going on, Mark?
Well, just trying to make big pieces into small pieces. Separating the tranny. Last thing hanging is the axle.
Okay.
And then I'll know better what's going on with the clutch.
Cool.
Okay, axle's free. Do you want to crank that down?
Yeah, down?
Yes, down.
All right, I got to put this down a second. That takes two hands. Okay. Down easy?
Yep. Down.
How down?
Down all the way. There, we have a training house.
Well,
So,
badass. So.
let's see what's going on. I'm gonna lift the car.
Yay. There's a tranny. Oh, it's a cute little thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's just precious.
So,
Go get me a Muncie rock crusher and replace that with it. I just like to say Muncie rock crusher. How bad is it?
well,
That don't look good.
well, this might be just gunk. But then again, there's your old throwout bearing. Doesn't feel bad. And usually, if the throwout bearing goes bad, you hear it pretty quickly.
Yeah, there was no sound to this issue.
So the next foray would be to find out if the clutch itself has started throwing material, but you got a lot of dust in here, so that means something's happened. Okay, single pivot's in good shape. So that's not it.
I feel a little bit better. I don't know though. Throwout bearing would have been easy to fix.
Well,
We'd be there by now.
What you doing? Well, that's it. That's your throw right there.
Yeah, we'd be done if it was a throwout bearing.
But you're easy now. The rest is you got 6 bolts and you pull the clutch out.
Okay. Yeah, but we're not 100% sure it's a clutch.
It's one of the. If you're this far, you put a clutch in.
Oh, okay. Well, just
If you went that
because
far.
we're there.
And the fact that there's that much clutch dust means that there's probably been some. Once we get that apart, we'll see what the.
Yeah.
What the
That's,
thing
that's
looks
the
like.
original. That's not. This is not the car I put a clutch in.
Well, that is
Now
good,
we know.
'cause I really hate to think that your
Yeah.
clutch went bad real quickly.
Well, I've had it for years.
Oh,
I mean, this isn't like a brand new thing. I've had this car for quite a while now. I don't get new cars. I just keep fixing them.
I have one new vehicle I've ever bought in my life, and I still own it.
Yeah, this is a 97. That's a 93. I've done a hell of a lot to this car, but it's a 97. And that's a 93. I was still in high school when that was new.
I'm sorry I dirtied your pretty floor.
I don't mind. That's what it's for.
Okay, that's that one. So let me get a wrench. What I'm really hoping to see is that part of the clutch material is let loose, because that'll make the feel that you described.
Something obvious.
I know. There are some burn marks, but well, it's working a little bit harder.
It's something that would change the feel of the pedal.
Yep. What sometimes this does, this is a big spring.
Yeah.
And if it gets a crack in it, it'll feel weird. There is a little bit of a tilt to it, meaning that this is standing up a little bit, so there may be a crack in the spring. It'd be really nice if I could see it. It's always nice to have a smoking gun somewhere.
Wait, go back. Nope.
Now there are a couple of burn spots on here. See where this and this?
That wouldn't affect pedal though.
No, it would just make it engage weird.
Yeah.
I guess the only thing that I can see at all is that part of these veins are lower than those, which means that spring is fatigued a little bit. So I should never be able to push that down.
So
seems to be related to here. So let's look again.
Definitely new clutch and throwout bearing.
Really be nice to see a great big ugly crack in there.
Yeah, that would have made my day.
Well, we're not done yet.
I don't know what else you want to dig into.
No, that is where we're gonna dig.
Okay.
I still can't tell. There is a gap right there. Now, if you can look, I don't know if you can see it. Right? Oop. All this wonderful asbestos dust. Do you see that discontinuity between the ring there?
Yeah.
And you see how one edge of it's shiny?
Okay, that's where it moved out.
Right on that corner, there's something has moved.
Okay.
Now, that probably means there's a bigger gap there than the rest, too. Like right there.
Okay.
So you have a broken spring.
Yay! Okay. So just new clutch.
Yes.
Shit, that's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
And that's not even in that shape, but
we're going to replace that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one where I broke all these fingers off, and that was because somebody didn't grind the flywheel right when I had a rebuild.
Ooh.
And so it's constantly just flexed about 3 or 4 thousandths, and eventually fatigued all those things. And I was about 11 hours from home. Yes, okay, here's another indication. If you look right here, this edge is tight against the stop, and this edge is tight against the stop here. So that's spread apart.
Yep.
All these should be centered. So your spring broke.
All right. Whew.
Good
Yay!
find
You have the
smoking
smoking gun. Okay.
Can I have dirty hands?
And bad gloves. All right.
So,
Rock it out.
now we just got to get one put together.
Get parts, put bed. This could be done today.
It could be.
That's excellent. We'll be back. 41 hours, and it's out. Look at that. That is Geekhouse 7 down to a clean slate. That's a hell of a lot of work. So now we're just cleaning up the last of the wood, putting it in the truck. But that's where we stop. There's nothing more we can do at this point except clean, really. But it's there. We are now officially on hold, but that's a hell of a lot of work. Geekhouse 7 is done with primary demolition. That's badass. Now we get it all in the truck.
Oh, God!
Alright. That's so very wrong.
Muscle control.
He can make the Batman on his shirt dance. If it was his regular Batman shirt, he could make it flap.
And now every person on the blog is going to be sitting in front of a mirror for an hour just going.
So, Batman, I'm guessing for the unloading of this, you're going to want a couple extra people?
I don't know exactly. It'd have to be, if we have extra people, it'd be a switch off thing, because if you get more than two in the truck,
no matter how you do
start hurting each other. So you'd have, probably if we did a switch off thing, it'd be fine, but yeah. I've had 4 people trying to unload the truck all at once, and you get in the way of each other, really.
Well, my concern is 2 people. That's going to take a while.
Yeah. It's going to take a while regardless.
Okay.
That's just in your shoe.
Yeah.
How do you like that? That started life as a piece of 2x-dimensional lumber.
I can pass that in epoxy for you.
Yeah?
Could do something neat.
It's one of the first pieces. That's one of the original pieces of my house.
We need a giant hydraulic piston.
A what?
Giant hydraulic.
We want to tip the truck.
Oh.
So we can make a dump truck like the uniform company did the one time I saw at the.
You gotta have Doug do that.
That's what I said.
Doug.
Maybe Joe Simon.
Huh? Oh, Dave. Yeah, he probably would. Actually, you know, there might be a hydraulic in that thing big enough to do.
I'll make a Simon for Doug. So what time do you want to go to the dump tomorrow?
Bright and early.
10?
About 10, yeah.
Who wants to go on a field trip tomorrow?
Hey, Heater. Can you be here at 10 tomorrow? 10 tomorrow?
Yeah.
Good. Be at the lab 10 a.m. sharp.
Okay.
Okay. Heater's in for the dump trip.
You can rock out.
Time is 1700 hours and we're moving stuff.
Power supplies.
These are big, gnarly power supplies donated by Mr. Kidwell. They're like 20 amps at 5 volt kind of things.
Hi, Grace. 22 amps, 115 volts AC. 47 to something hertz.
Yeah. So you'll notice high voltage lab, kind of dark, but we need it to be able to be dark so we can show off the awesome lighting. But we need it to be able to be bright when we're doing, you know, stuff. So we got all those lights. We're gonna go get those installed in here. And that'll sort that out. Are they coming? So here, I'll show you some of the other stuff. We've got this really begins the cleaning of the MDH in preparation for Monday. We got a lot of shit to move. We have to move the robots. We have to move all the big power supplies. We got to move all the heavy shit. So we got to move the Orbitron. So those are going to the high voltage lab. These lights are going to the high voltage lab. That's scrap. That's going to the high voltage lab. This is the parts of the thing we're keeping. Everything you see there has to move. And I got to take the base plate off Jeff. That's going to be a bitch. But we can do it. It's a little terrifying. We got to move Larry, Curly, and Mo. We got to move Heather. Everything in this pile here has to move. And everything in this pile here. It's a lot. It's a job. We'll be back. Lights are in here. Are you sorting and cleaning for electronics, sir?
Yeah.
Cool.
We have fuses now that we don't have to dig. We can just look in here and pull out the 2
Oh, and they
amp
got all the
fuse.
values.
Well, we got some of them because it was a bummer before.
This is
whenever we-
fast and slow and
Yeah.
okay.
It's
It's progress.
coming along. It was what I was capable of doing today. So.
Okay, well, hey.
Besides, cleaning looks like big fun at MDH.
We're getting there, man. We're banging it out. And I think I did the engineering. I think I got it sorted out for exactly where Jeff is going to go.
You do. Don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, I have to think a lot about it. I can't move it once it's in.
Stopping? It's not stopping. Come on.
I'm up waiting for you.
The panel pooped on the stairs.
Pooping down.
Should be on the other side. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, hold on. Give it a minute.
I can take turns on this next. Jump.
Look at the middle, Marcus, and the back.
Send down. Fingers. Okay.
Yeah.
Downstairs is like.
I think maybe we should take off.
How heavy is it? Just fold the wires inside the door, like lift up and back so they don't drag on the floor. Are you taking it upside?
If the wires are a problem, I can fix that.
I think the wires
Here.
needed.
Rubber ninjas. Okay, so we want to have this side
Down.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, or do you want to take the door off now and then,
If we have that side down, the door isn't going to go anywhere. It's just going to swing down. Gravity is our friend. We're just going to tip it up.
Yeah. I can't lift it. Okay, you should take that.
I don't know.
Nasty recipe.
I think the door will.
Yeah.
So I was thinking just pop the pins out, drop the door.
So do it.
Because then it would be easier to carry.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. I'm going to get something to jab it down in. Look at that.
Time is 17:54 hours. What's going on, Holmes?
Cutting out Moose's heavy ass tub
Yeah?
because it's too heavy to move comfortably down her stairs,
Okay.
and it's also kind of
Safely
it's just
down
awkward.
the
Yeah,
stairs.
safely
Yeah.
and comfortably. And I already have half of it gone.
It's wider than the door.
Yeah, that too.
Well, they got it in.
It was all on its side or something.
Yeah, that's why the feet
And
come
that's
off.
awkward.
Yeah.
Carrying,
All right. So we're just cutting it into pieces.
cutting it into pieces. Still going strong on this disc. I went through one disc. That one was already near its end, anyways.
Okay.
Mikey, thanks for the discs. These discs are great.
Well, let's cut this way.
Let's do this.
I'm sure the cats are loving this.
Oh, yeah. They love that.
I saw Wensleydale under the bed. She was just, and then I looked at her. Those cats are gonna hate me because they just instantly, when I come over, noise and the door is shut.
you're wondering, this is what that sounds like downstairs.